Hi guys, here's my 5 tips for when you're going to be dating a Filipino. I'm actually married myself to a Filipino in October 2016, so I know a little bit about this. If I knew these tips before dating my partner, this would have probably helped me out a little bit, and I hope these tips help you out too. Number 1. When you're dating a Filipino, it's important to remember if you're actually serious about this and you want to go through with it, you might be a potential person that you want to marry or spend the rest of your life with. You're going to be marrying her family, and you're also kind of going to be marrying into the community of where she grew up as well. With Filipinos, it's a little bit different compared to just white people. With white people, you have a next door neighbor, or you have an uncle or an auntie. You don't really know them. You meet them in Christmas and that's about it, but with Filipinos, they're really close to their family and the community is really important. If someone's in trouble in the community, people in the Philippines get around and help each other out. If someone's in trouble in Australia, they either take out a loan or get a credit card. So there's two big differences. So you need to get used to the idea of helping out family if they're in trouble. If that's a part of what you need to do. And it's the same thing in white culture as well. If your family's having trouble, your partner or yourself need to get some money and help them out too. So try to put that in perspective as well. So number 2, this is really important, and this is probably one of the most important tips that I can give you. There's a thing called Tampo. I'm sorry if I didn't say it right for any of those Filipinos out there, but Tampo is when your partner, your girlfriend, becomes really angry about something. It can be something really minor or really big, doesn't really matter what it is, but she gets really upset and she just doesn't talk to you. So she just shuts down, doesn't talk to you. Now, from all accounts I've heard online on some of these other YouTube videos, your partner can be quiet for about a day, weeks, hours. Personally, for me, it's been hours. So you just need to understand that they're just trying to cool down and get really angry. So in comparison to white culture or Westerners culture, if your partner's angry about it, they're going to let you know. If they're pissed off, they're going to tell you about it and they're going to get it off their chest, and you're going to be in the doghouse for ages. But I would say the Tampo way is a lot worse, because you sit there and you go, what have I done? And you actually don't know for a couple of hours at least. So you just need to just sit in there, hang in there, talk to your partner, reassure your partner that you love them, you're going to be with them, and you're just going to work things out. And slowly they'll kind of open up and give you a few hints on what the problem is. Once you find out what the problem is, you can address it as well. So just hold in there. It happens to every guy that dates a Filipino, so it might be a shock to you to find out about it, but it's good that you're watching this video to understand about it and just work through it. You'll be fine. Hold in there, it'll be fine. My 3rd tip, Tagalog. So that's the national language of the Philippines. Make an effort to learn Tagalog. Make an effort to talk to your partner about Tagalog, or what does this mean, what does that mean, how you can add words together, how you can count to 10. They'll really appreciate the time and the effort that you're spending to actually put in and learn about their language. And for me and Ange, it's been really good, because when we walk away or we go somewhere, we can talk in a few broken words in Tagalog that I know, and just say, oh, look over there, or look there, or let's cross the road, things like that. And it brings you closer together, that you're trying to learn your partner's language, and you're trying to connect with them on a close level to them. And when you go meet their family, you might know a few different words and it's showing that you're actually trying to engage with them, instead of just knowing your words, and they might know a little bit of broken English as well, and you can't really connect. But if you know a few little words, you can try to make that connection with them. And in my experience personally, they really connect with that, because they say, this person is trying to engage with us, they're trying to learn our language. They're stuffing it up, they're brutally murdering the language, but they're actually, putting in the effort. And yeah, so just try to do that when you meet your partner. Just say, well, what's that? Is that an apple? So manzanas? Just ask them random things in their language, and yeah, you'll connect with them a lot quicker. So moving on to number 4, my 4th tip. My 4th tip is learn about your partner's experience in the Philippines. Now, you and your partner have completely different backgrounds, and that's fine. They're in a country, they went to Australia or wherever across the world, wherever you meet your partner. just try to find out, what it was like to live in the Philippines. And what that will do is, put you in their shoes. And it's very important for you to understand that, because not everything is in your way or the Westerner's way. In my perspective, in a Westerner's way, things happen differently there in the Philippines. So you really got to like delve in and try to ask them as many questions as you possibly can to really understand what it is to live in the Philippines, and that will give you an appreciation of how to handle issues that come along the way in your relationship. And yeah, it's a good idea to understand what the culture's like as well, so you can kind of blend in like what religion is over there and how important it is as well. Number 5, you're going to be taking out your Filipino on a date. Do not take her out for a burger. No, do not take her out for a burger. It is not happening. It is not happening. There's one word that you need to know when you're taking out a Filipino for your first date or multiple dates thereafter. Rice. Easy as that. Rice. You got to understand rice, or kanin in Tagalog. Kanin is important. So white people love bread, right? White people love bread. They go, oh, I'm going to have a hamburger, I'm going to have a croissant, I'm going to do this, going to do this. They don't get down like that. The Filipinos don't get down like that. They like rice. They have rice for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. If they don't eat rice, if it's like a Filipino who's just come down to the Philippines and they're not used to Western culture, there is no point taking them out for a burger. There is no point taking them out for a salad. They think salad is like grass on a field. So if you take your partner off to sumo salad or whatever like that, and you give them a bowl of like grass, imagine that, sitting there getting a bowl of grass. So remember, rice. Take them to a place with rice, you'll be in good stead. Trust me on that. So there's my 5 tips, guys, and I've got one more final tip, and this is personally probably the best tip I can possibly give you. When you date a Filipino, it's important to give them a chance. Now, what I mean by give them the chance is you hear a lot of horror stories, either through the media or the internet, or just stupid YouTube articles. Now, horror stories can be, it's an older gentleman and a really younger Filipino. Now, what I want to let you know is just don't listen to that bullshit. And sorry for swearing, but it is bullshit. Give your partner a chance, and just don't care about those stories. Listen to what they've got to say. Listen to their experiences, and and that's the only way you can really do it. And you'll be really happy if you push through that. You really will. I'm happily married, quite recently happily married, and I've been with my partner for about 5 years now, and we spend so much time together, and I love her so much. So just don't give up to it's just stupid stories that you hear. 99.9% of the Filipinos out there are absolutely amazing people, and you got to give them a chance, and you got to listen to them, and you got to learn too. You got to be open to a lot of different things, and culture and religion and language, and you got to try. So I hope you guys really enjoyed the video. There's some tips that would really help me when I first dated Ange, and I hope you got something out of it. If you agree, if you think there's more things, just hit them down in the comment section below. If you'd like to subscribe to my channel, there's a subscribe button right there. And if you want to see a recommended video for you, check out the link right there. Hope you enjoy the video, guys. Peace.